On the point, the 66M of Kevin McCarthy. Outside of him, the 93S of Jake Kubik. 11M, Kendall McCarthy. 52P, Brandon Posnicker. The 27, Eric Sloan. And the 6I of Stephen Ives. 8 laps is the distance. All tucked in nice together. We'll see if they play nice coming out of corner 4. McCarthy's going to look for the green flag. He gets one. We're racing. McCarthy going to lead him into 1 and 2 on the bottom side. Outside him, the 93S of Jake Kubik. Then it's the 11M of Kendall McCarthy. Kendall underneath the 93S of Jake Kubik up to second. Then it's the 27 of Sloan. 52 Posnicker. 6I of Ives. Out of corner 4. Side by side, father and son. Kendall McCarthy to the bottom side. Looking to slide job in front of Dad. He almost gets it done. Gets loose. Hangs on. Kevin right to the rear bumper. The McCarthys are side by side into 3 and 4. Sloan getting into the mix. Looks underneath Kevin. Coming out of corner 4. We head back into 1 and 2. It's the 11 in with Kendall McCarthy out in front. Then it's the 66 of Kevin McCarthy. The 27 of Sloan. Then it's the 6I of Ives, Kubik, and Posnicker. Father and son duo Posnick of McCarthy's dueling it out up front. Kevin on the bottom side, Kendall outside. Still door to door as we go down the backstretch. Kevin McCarthy on the bottom side, Kendall on the outside. Sloan trying to find some way through. The McCarthys holding on side by side. Slight advantage now to Kevin going into 3 and 4. Kevin goes to the bottom side, throws it in. Kendall's going to tag him. He's going to tag 2. Kendall gets on the brakes. Caution is out. Kendall running out of room, tried to get on the brakes, run out of room. Put a little bumper chin music to the 66 and the 27. Looks like everything is just cosmetic, no big deal. So your running order will be the 66M Kevin McCarthy up front, then the 27 of Eric Sloan, then the 6I of Stephen Ives, 52P Brandon Posnicker, 93S Jake Kubik with the caution, 11M Kendall McCarthy to the rear, green light, green flag, we're racing. The 66 Kevin McCarthy is going to lead him back into 1 and 2. Sloan right there with him in that hot pink and yellow car. Down the backstretch we go. McCarthy trying to hold back the 27 of Sloan. 6I of Ives up to 3rd. Kubik and Posnicker battling back there for 4th and 5th. McCarthy back into 1 and 2, but he's got a whole rear bumper full of the 27 of Sloan. Sloan trying to find a way around. McCarthy protecting through 3 and 4, right to the bottom line. McCarthy once again protecting that bottom lane. Sloan trying to find a way. The 6I of Ives holding on to 3rd as Kubik and Posnicker battle back there for 4th and 5th as we got 2 laps to go. 2 to go in this one. Kevin McCarthy out front, then the 27 of Sloan, 6I Ives, 93 Kubik. Kendall McCarthy, Posnicker slipping back to the rear of the pack as we take the white flag one more time. Kevin McCarthy's got to hold back the 27 for just 1 more lap. Through 3 and 4. Hammer down the backstretch. 3 and 4, here we come out of corner 4. Checkered flag, you betcha. Got them all tucked in, nice. Your Napa Auto Parts, Terps Automotive IMCA RaceSavers. The 32, Traffer Waller. Outside of him, the Deuce, Mitchell Dvorak. 17D, Bob Dvorak. 12N, Neil Nicolite. 25, Cale Creasel. And a 3 and 4. Look for the green flag. Turn them loose. The 32 Waller's going to lead them into 1 and 2. Wheel hop the 25 over the back wheel of the 12. Tried to save it, hops the berm. That's going to bring out a caution. The 12 in, Neil Nicolite and the 25 of Cale Creasel getting together in 1 and 2. Cale Creasel wheel hops over the left rear tire of the 12 in machine. Tried to spin around and save it, couldn't quite do it. Got him re-rack the 32, Trevor Waller out in front. The deuce, Mitchell Dvorak on his wingtip. And the 17D, Bob Dvorak, 12 in, Neil Nicolite, 25, Cale Creasel. Nice and easy through 3 and 4. Let's have them. The 32, Trevor Waller's going to lead him into 1 and 2. Then it's a 02, Mitchell Dvorak, 17D, Bob Dvorak. Dvorak holding on to second place behind Waller. Then it's a 12 in, Nicolite in 4th. Dvorak tries to go the outside. He's going to pop the berm, not going to have enough room. Keeps under his own power, spins around. He'll have to make it back up to the pack. The 32, Waller out in front. Side by side for second and third is a 12 in of Nicolite. The 02, Mitchell Dvorak. The 25 of Creasel. And the 17D of Bob Dvorak. The 32 of Waller out in front. The 12 in, Neil Nicolite up to second. The deuce, Mitchell Dvorak in third. 25, Cale Creasel. 17D, Bob Dvorak. Waller's going to put another lap under his belt in second. The 12 in again is Nicolite. The 02, Mitchell Dvorak. 25, Cale Creasel. 17D, Bob Dvorak. The 32 machine, Trevor Waller up in front. Crosses the line, puts another car. The 02, Mitch Dvorak in third. Your battle night now 3 and 4. Bob Dvorak slide job, trying to get ahead of the 25 Cale Creasel. He will. Bob Dvorak up to 4th. The 12 in, Neil Nicolite starting to gain some ground on the 32 of Waller. Waller out in front, but he has got company in the form of the 12 in machine. Neil Nicolite pulling up to the rear bumper. Does he have enough time as we go to 2 laps to go? Waller's got to try to hold back that 12 in machine. Nicolite back and forth, trying to find some room. Out of corner 4, the white flag is out. Nicolite's underneath. Into 1 and 2 we go. Nicolite to the bottom side. Trevor Waller gets a better run, but he gets a little high coming down the backstretch. This may open the door. Nicolite's going to look underneath. Oh no, caution's out. Caution is out as we're getting ready to come to the checkers. The 25, Cale Creasel, nosed it into the wall coming out of corner 4. Oh no, I hope the front end suspension is okay on that machine. The 32, Trevor Waller, leads him into 3 and 4. He wants a green. He wants to finish it. Here we go. Waller's going to go into 1 and 2. The 12 in. Neil Nicolite's going to pull right up underneath his wingtip. Into 3 and 4 we go. Nicolite to the bottom. Slide job as the white flag is out. Your new leader at the line, the 12 in of Neil Nicolite. Nicolite going to lead them into 1 and 2. Waller back to second. The Dvoraks battle out for 3 and 4. We come in out 3 and 4, out of 4. Your winner, the 12 in. In 5th place will be the 25 of Cale Creasel. 4th place, just barely, the 02 of Mitchell Dvorak. In 3rd place, edging out the 02 will be the 17D of Bob Dvorak. In 2nd place, the 32 of Trevor Waller. And winning it in the 12 in machine, that is Neil Nicolite. 14 laps is the distance. The 66M Kevin McCarthy's going to be out in front. Next to him, the 27 of Sloan. Again, your second row will be the 6I Stephen Ives. Outside of him, the 93S Jake Kubik. The 11M Kendall McCarthy and the 52P Brandon Postnick are going to make up row 3. Happy says, let's look at them one more time. And we will turn them loose. Kevin McCarthy in that 66M machine. Gonna set the pace for the rest of the field, side by side in the 3 and 4. IMCA Northern SportMods, Fury chassis. Green flag. Into 1 and 2 we go, the 27. Eric Sloan with the slide advantage, trying to make it 3 wide, not enough room. Kevin McCarthy comes out of the middle, hanging on to second. Back into 3 and 4 we go, 3 wide through 3 and 4. McCarthy scoots out of the center. 6i Ives up to third. Then it's Kubik, Kendall McCarthy, and Posnicker. Up front is still the 27 of Sloan. Then it's the 66 of Kevin McCarthy. 93, Jake Kubik. Then we got a side-by-side between Kendall McCarthy and Stephen Ives. Posnicker stuck behind the 11M and the 6i, trying to find a way. He wants in the mix as well. Up front, the 27, Eric Sloan, putting distance between him and the 66 machine. The 93S, Jake Kubik in third, the 6i Ives, Kendall McCarthy, Brandon Posnicker. '27 of Sloan out in front, then the 66M of McCarthy. Then it's Kubik, Ives, Kendall McCarthy, and Posnicker. The 27 out of Norfolk, Eric Sloan still up in front. We've got a battle now in second place. Kubik has caught to the rear bumper, the 66M of Kevin McCarthy. Kubik gives him a little chin music, says, hey, I'm back here, let's go. Up front is Sloan, your battle for second and third. McCarthy trying to hold back Kubik. Kubik trying to look underneath. Not enough room that time. Back into 1 and 2 we go. Kubik looks underneath once again, pulls up door to door through 1 and 2, down the backstretch. Kubik had to check up to stay off, but we go into the corner. Kubik, front tires almost touching, coming through. McCarthy doing everything he can think of, trying to hold Kubik back. Kubik wants in front. All this racing is bringing the 6i of Ives and Kendall McCarthy into the mix. To the rear bumper comes Ives to Kubik. Kubik now pulls underneath door to door at the line. A little door, side, bang, bang. We're through into 1 and 2. Kubik takes the scenic route. He's going to lose positions. That brings 6i. Something's wrong. Kubik may have broke. He hopped the berm. Kubik heading to the pit. Something's wrong. Kubik coming back up. That's going to bring out the yellow. Looks like something right front is broke on the 93S machine. During the features, they do have 5 minutes to see if they can get that machine back out on the racetrack. They can get assistance to the race area if needed once the car comes off of the hook. You still have 5 minutes. Looks like we got some tire rub on the machine. He's going to pull in. Let's see if the 93S pit crew can go to work. We go back to racing. We have 5 laps left in this one. The hot pink 27, Eric Sloan out in front. Then the 66, Kevin McCarthy. 6i, Stephen Ives. 11M, Kendall McCarthy. 52P, Brandon Posnicker. Green flag racing. Sloan's going to lead him into 1 and 2. Then it's Kevin McCarthy, Stephen Ives, Kendall McCarthy, and Brandon Posnicker. The 27 of Sloan had a nice lead before the caution. He's trying to break away again, away from the 66 of McCarthy. We got a battle now for 3 and 4. Ives, Kendall McCarthy, and Posnicker. Kendall's going to hop the berm. That may open the door for Posnicker. It does. Posnicker gets in front of the 11M Kendall machine. The 27, Eric Sloan up front. Then the 66, Kevin McCarthy. 6I, Stephen Ives slides up underneath McCarthy. Not enough room that time. 2 laps to go. Sloan's got to hold him back for this 2 more laps. The 66, Kevin McCarthy in second. Then it's 6I of Ives. 52, Posnicker. 11M of Kendall. The white flag is flown. Eric Sloan's out. 4 more corners to take this one. Up front goes the 27 of Eric Sloan. Then it's the 66, Kevin McCarthy. 6I Ives. 52 of Posnicker. 11M McCarthy. The double checkers is out. Your winner, the 27. Posnicker at the line gets Ives. Posnicker up to third. In 6th place will be the 93S of Jake Kubik. In 5th place, the 11M of Kendall McCarthy. 4th place, the 6I of Stephen Ives. 3rd place to the 52P of Brandon Posnicker. 2nd place to the 66M of Kevin McCarthy. And winning it, he calls Norfolk, Nebraska home, the 27 of Eric Sloan. Once again, we hope you enjoyed the races tonight. This is your final A feature. Don't forget, we'll be back next Sunday night right here at Stuart Raceway and on AdvantageRacing.tv. 16 laps is the distance. The 12N of Nicolite sets the pace. On his wingtip, the 17D, Bob Dvorak. Let's go racing! And the 1 and 2 we go. Dvorak powers to the outside of the 12N machine. Bob Dvorak trying to lead into 3 and 4. Then it's a 12N of Nicolite. Then it's a 32 of Trevor Waller. Too high goes the 17. Gets loose, spins it around, brings out the caution. Oh, shoot. Going for the lead. Things didn't quite work out. Track officials right there on scene right away. We got the green light. All we need is a green flag. The 12N, Neil Nicolite's going to lead them into 3 and 4. Look up at Happy. Can he get a green flag? We got one. Happy threw the green, but he says it was not purdy enough. Happy, the flagman, says, let's do that over. Little jumpy on the start. Re-rack. Green lights flashing. We'll do it again this time. The nerves are pumping. We want to go racing. Buckled up, belts are tight, visors down, we're racing. The 32, Trevor Waller, trying to lead into 3 and 4. The 12N, Nicolite underneath. We come out of 4. At the line's going to be the 32 of Trevor Waller. Then it's a 12N of Nicolite. 02, Mitchell Dvorak. The 17, Bob Dvorak challenging. The 02 for 3 and 4. Then it's a 25 of Cale Creasel. Coming out of corner 4 this time will be the 32 of Trevor Waller. Then the 12N, Neil Nicolite. 02 Mitchell Dvorak. 17D Bob Dvorak. 25 of Cale Creasel. Trevor Waller's back into 3 and 4. Nicolite looking to the bottom side. Waller booking more of a middle line. Waller's still going to be your leader at the line. Neil Nicolite in the 12N trying to find some room. The 02 machine gets a little high. That's going to open the door for the 17D. 17D Bob Dvorak up to 3rd. Sets his sights on 2nd place, the 12N of Neil Nicolite. Meanwhile, up front, the 32, Trevor Waller trying to put distance between him and the 12N of Nicolite. The 17D, Bob Dvorak in third. 02, Mitchell Dvorak in fourth. Cale Creasel bringing up the rear. The 32 of Trevor Waller is still up in front. Then it's a 12N, Neil Nicolite. 17D, Bob Dvorak. Dvorak starting to gain on the 12N. Then the 02 of Mitchell Dvorak, the 25 of Cale Creasel. Trevor Waller up front. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4. The 32 of Waller. Still sizable lead on the 12N of Nicolite. Dvorak also trying to catch up to the second place. The 32, Trevor Waller up in front down the backstretch. On his rear is the 12N of Neil Nicolite. Then it's the 17D of Bob Dvorak. The Deuce Machine of Mitchell Dvorak. The 25 of Cale Creasel. Waller's back into 1 and 2. Slight gaining by the 12N, but he's running out of time. The 12N searching around the track for a better line. Falls into the track of the 32, Waller. Waller out in front, not looking back. Says, I want all of this one. The 32. Trevor Waller is still out in front. And it's a 12N, Neil Nicolite. 17D, Bob Dvorak. 2 laps to go at the line for the 32 machine. Trevor Waller out in front. In second, the 12N of Nicolite. Third place is the 17D of Bob Dvorak. The 32 machine's going to look at a white flag this time by 1 more lap. Waller's just got to hit his marks, and he's going to take this one. Down the backstretch we go. Nice and easy out of corner 4. Neil can't get there. Your winner. In 5th place will be the number 25 of Cale Creasel. 4th place to the Deuce Machine of Mitchell Dvorak. 3rd place to the 17D of Bob Dvorak. 2nd place in the 12N Machine of Neil Nicolite. And winning it in that 32 machine. Got out in front and went check mark. I am gone. Trevor Waller.